places, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knock. As we'll see, the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's keep this one up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas's offense is on the field for the first time today. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate runner.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. Now pick up on the floor, that's all. Great start.
To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
The Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch, called for and made. So Alabama's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key to their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This crowd full of throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs on the scoring position.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback are smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply won.
And passes incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. It's a draw. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Throwing right. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. On time until he wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception. Stealing points now.
Missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
You got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out there and score.
And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick strike complete. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 32. Caught by the line. It's Crawford. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do in short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards. Try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere.
He finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw, and I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the misfire, it's second down. Looking to throw it again. A shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And a nice grab with the defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Longhorns have moved it inside the 20. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, you're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. From the gun on 3rd down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Lost the throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Using the quick game. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around. And the quarterback is knocked out back on 13.
This defense, they are tenacious. And we've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They're trying to get to it.
Now the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. The Longhorns want to move quickly. And it's loose. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. That is a bad, bad.
They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get him.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He's looking for a man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Looks as if the Tide will play it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Cradles it at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yards and really sets up this offense nicely. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes his connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Wide out in motion. Quick release by the QB. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
It's tough on the defense. They're down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The give out of the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. He's got it on the right. They get him down after he makes the catch. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the score, and it's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Handoff from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Burns. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he drops. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Burns. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Back to the air one more time. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Coming after it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. set on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So they'll try to salvage this drive on second and long from the 12. He leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout call. This offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On second down, looking again to throw. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Over to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. In the waning seconds of the first half, just enough time to try a field goal to take the lead. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
How big is that? Kicking the field goal to tie the game going into halftime. You just sent a message to your opponent. There's a lot of ball left. We've got a lot of juice left in the tank. This game could go any way here in this last half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes he just has to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks up the football, makes the interception, and everybody on defense returns to offense. Go lace and blocks. So my guy can take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Not nearly as much as he hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tide offense rolls onto the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
At least for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
On third and long, looking to throw beyond the sticks. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that ball?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to that quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up and take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. They're just about to kick it off after that stupid score 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man. Like a...
And the quarterback is trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. And he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him. And that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third down, he drops the throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here comes the Texas offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last run. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, to get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's back to throw on second down. Grab behind the line. It's close. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say teams being physical. You hear it a lot in football. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Hands it off. At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabs him in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Let's it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. They've extended the lead and taking control here in week 9.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the first down marker. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a move. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards in the off the oak. from the gun, the ground game. At the 45 on its way. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 26.
Well, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers. But now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Fast motion from the offense. Pulls and fires complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up two. And the Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Cross. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those throws and just gives you the cannonball all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense time to play.
Going to try to get it himself.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Now improvising. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Going up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. Oh, he just dropped it. So close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 2nd down coming
to see you guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight, get powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got his man quickly. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still out. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Handoff to the single back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Gets away from one, finds some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Go straight ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Stretch the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. After the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents are.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He'll just keep slinging it, feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, is that just an indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the... And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the coach to understand the situation in football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You've got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make can force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, I give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well. You can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that in a situation.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.